We are down here spending the afternoon at the Snowy River. We've found a nice quiet little spot for the kids to have a cast, which they've both been really keen to do. So just enjoying some quiet, relaxing time down here. I'll show you the kids. Good one, Haim.
Oh, I see it. It's haven't caught a fish yet though.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Nice cast.
Down at Spillway, not as much water flowing out though. They're not really generating much power out of the Murray power stations, so the water is a little bit low. Only one gate open. Last time I was here on Australia Day weekend, all gates were open. It was pumping. This time only the one. The water is frigging cold, and it's not even winter. We're going to have a look at the downstream side. When all the spillway gates are open, the water will flow over these rocks here. You'll still get a nice bit of flow coming down on the right side there, and you get nice backwater in here. Summertime, in the warmer months, you catch some really nice redfin in this backwater, just with bait, a bit of worms. If you can get your hands on some mud eyes, they work really well. You can get some nice trout as that water comes down. Someone has got one. There's some guts down in the water there. See them? They've got their ears up, they're listening. Do you want to try, hey? Wait. You got to open your hand up. So cup your hand. Righto.
I wish I could zoom in.
I think you can. Take the string and then pinch it. Like, do the... Just up there is some deer. That's why we're making all the noise.
So pretty.
That's a nice.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, I've got a car full of they sound like a mix between a cassowary, a rabid squirrel, and a deer.
I'm the squirrel.
Look, there's more over there. Oh, this guy farms them, I think.
Oh.
I won't reverse, but there's heaps of deer over there. Alright, here we have Murray 1 power station. So we've got essentially the water comes from over the hill and absolutely flies down these feed pipes, and there's a dispersant tube in behind each of them to spread the load between all three, and they can be started up and shut down depending on what the ops centre wants to do and what power is required for the eastern seaboard. You used to be able to go down there, and there was a cafe down in that building there. Great fish and chips and ice creams and all that for the kids, and you used to be able to fish down there, but you're not allowed to do it anymore. But we've just arrived here for a bit of a look, and it's a little bit overcast and the weather's cooled down a bit, and down in this first bit of water down here there's 2 platypi down there, and they're just frolicking around in the middle. Have not seen a platypus for a very, very long time. And on the right day, friends of ours at the park see monster monster trout down in here, and they have not taken a single lure that's been thrown at them. They're a little bit too wise to snag one of those, probably why they're so big. But if you come through Khancoban on your way through to Jindabyne, stop off, have a look. It is quite a dangerous road, so if you are coming through here, make sure you keep your headlights on, obey the speed signs, because it does get quite twisty and turny, and we have seen a lot of dead animals on the side of the road. But yeah, that is M1 power station. Luckily, when the bushfires came through here in 2019, 2020 I think it was, could have even been later, I could be wrong there. Luckily none of this side was affected, but we'll take you to some of the sites on the other side, on the Cabramurra side, and it was hit really, really hard. We'll go and check that out maybe tomorrow. This is God's country, isn't it, kids?
Yeah, God.
There's the swans over there. Are they swans? Or the... Can't talk about the place too much, I'll give away all my secrets. This is the swans. Look, you can see them over there. I bet you all around the corner is all full of swans. There's always heaps of swans when it's quiet.
He doesn't want the leaf. One actually ate the leaf. What will they eat?
Grass.
Reckon there's some gold over there. Only half of one, but absolutely beautiful. Now we're on top. I would walk down there, but it's just been raining. Dam overfill. But we can come up on top on this side. If you're a bit squeamish, she's a fair way down. You fall in there, you're getting sucked in. Years and years and years ago, you used to be able to swim here, and people did jump off the ledges here. When I was a young kid, people used to do it. Now, no swimming because it's just plain stupid. You go down there, you got a one-way ticket through there, and it's bloody cold. Fair bit of debris in the water. The water is clear out in the main section. You do have the boom there, all the floats, stop all the heavy debris from coming down. It usually gets blocked up. The Snowy or whoever maintains it will come and scrape out all of the large logs and that. A little bit of information. I don't know all the statistics of it all. Yeah, thanks. Laugh at my expense. When they update it, you can see go Tumut River Power Station, Blowering, Junima Pondage, T3, all the way through. You can see where the mountainside is, where the tunnels are. Absolutely incredible. Years ago, I did work at the Snowy Hydro up in Cabramurra, which is up over there. We might go for an adventure there, but isn't she beautiful? I do spend a lot of time fishing here. There is some really, really good spots. If you are going to come fishing here, the one spot I will give to you is straight over there ish, where Khancoban Creek comes out. If you've got kids or anything, start your little trawling run over here, whack some Tassie Devils or some really shallow divers on, and head along that bank over there. You want to be in about 1.5 to 2 meters of water, and just slow roll them along that bank side, and you come to a weed bed over there, and pretty much every time I go through there I'll always pick up a fish. Well worth it. If you've got some kids, there's a little spot for you. I won't give away anything more, otherwise I'll have no fish left for me. Well, unfortunately the time has come to pack up and head home for a couple of days before we head off to Melbourne. I've had a great time up here at Khancoban. If you're in the area, be sure to come and check it out. So much to see and do around the place. Heaps of fishing, heaps of trails if you like your mountain bike riding and all of that good jazz. If you like what you saw here, don't forget, like and subscribe. Rachel's been giving me shit about my bent finger, passed down to me from the grandfather. He can point at you around the corner, so can I. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.